I grew up in New York. Not sure if New York is the most Western individualized place in the world, but definitely one of. And I still feel in some ways, a lot of pressure to be something, to be someone. Human body is mostly water, which means that, like the waters, we're permeable. We think we do stuff on our own. These are my accomplishments. Same thing with our challenges, my traumas, my difficulties, my therapeutic journey. Both our accomplishments and our challenges are shared. We're part of a much larger web of existence. The apple that we purchased in a store, do we even remember that it came from a tree? Do we think about the hands of the person who watered that tree or took care of the soil so that the tree could be planted there? These are lines of relation. Donna Haraway calls them tentacles. She talks about tentacular thinking. I don't have to try to do it alone because anyway, I'm not going to be able to do it alone. This is why that persistent feeling, that sentence, keeps coming back over and over for so many of us. You are not enough. It hurts to feel that way. How many of us carry memories of relationships that were based on this kind of conditional love? What you did, what you accomplished, not just who you are. No one of us is enough. Everything that we do in collaboration with this larger web of life, in collaboration with the waters that weave a very complex and intricate web between me and you and the generations in my lineage who came before me. Nothing that any of us has done in our lives have we done alone. Always in collaboration with the water, with the planets, with the weather, with the seasons, with our beloveds. Remembering these collaborations gives us the possibility to relax a little bit, to not feel like the burden is just on my shoulders all the time. We need to sleep at night. We need to recognize that there's time for rest and time for action. This pressure to be something, to be someone, is debilitating. It's actually crushing us. It's preventing us from having time and space to just be. It's really hard for me personally to navigate the space between the pressure to be someone, to be something, and to just simply love myself for who I am. In fact, even though I feel like I have a strong sense of self-appreciation, I wonder, is it because I'm proud of what I've accomplished in my life? Or is it because I actually just simply love myself? The thing is that if I don't take a few minutes to recognize what is, to be grateful for what is, then I feel really alone. When I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, and my body started to change, at this point in my life, I was dancing ballet. And so I would go to ballet class each day with my leotard and tights and stand in front of the mirrors. And I was a little bit more puffy than the rest of the girls. And as my body changed, I felt like we went through a divorce, kind of. Naomi and Naomi's body. Slowly, I was able to reconnect with my body. One of the main things was attention to my cycle, which, in the words of the beautiful Pat McCabe, is the body building and dismantling the altar of life over and over and over again. This is a power. The real authority that governs the movement of the universe is this cycle. The cycle that lives in the wombs of the women, the cycle that lives in the phases of the moon, in the phases of the day, the movement of the sun across the sky, the energies of the directions, the phases of our lives. It's all the same map. How can you let go of the things that really are not serving you anymore? This larger web of life is holding you, and you can rest in that understanding. Water of life. Water of the hearts of the children who are yet to be born, of the ancestors in the stars. Thank you for reminding of our togetherness, for reminding of the interrelation between all beings.